What's going on, everyone? It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with another exclusive. Y'all had to figure I was going to jump on here and tap on this. Y'all had to figure I was going to tap in on this subject right now. Everyone knows that Snitch 9 has been out of jail, and he's been talking to everybody who will listen. Only problem is, nobody's listening. That's the only problem right now. He's facing a lot of people giving him backlash. He's facing a lot of people who don't actually want to be associated with him. And wouldn't even credit himself on the Yaya track that 6ix9ine dropped actually as one of his singles. Probably his third single, the complete Spanish record. And now he's been put on major blast. Bitch 9, 6ix9ine, Snitch 9 has been put on major blast right now, you guys, by one of the realest in the culture, Gillie Da Kid. That's right. That's what we're going to get into today, guys. It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm back with a major exclusive for you guys. Everybody watching this, I want you to follow me on the gram, Mikey T _ the movie star. Everybody that follows me based on this video, I'm going to give you the immediate follow back. Everybody tap in with this I clothing, guys. It's a marijuana infused cannabis brand. You know what I mean? They support the legalization of marijuana. My guy's got a good thing going here. He's got some dope shirts. He's got some dope merch. I'm going to leave a link for that in the bio. I'm going to leave a link for that in the description. Excuse me. Everybody that wants to check it out. Everybody that, I know I got a lot of supporters out there that be smoking. You know what I mean? We be on those. You know what I'm saying? We be on them things. So, everybody, let's get into the major exclusive for today, though. The major exclusive is that Snitch 9 has been asking around for interviews. You know, I just watched an exclusive interview with him the other day on Billboard. So for him to get on the phone and tell Gilly, yo, this is going to be a one-on-one, me and you, one-on-one sit-down, Gilly. It's going to be the realest thing. This is something that academics doesn't have. This is something that Joe Budden doesn't have. And you got to realize, I don't think this kid knows what $1 million worth of game is. Because as Gilly's playing this message, Wallow's just looking there dumbfounded. Because $1 million worth of game isn't a sit down with Gillie Da Kid and interviewing somebody. $1 million worth of game is a platform for Gillie Da Kid to get his thoughts out there to the people. You know what I mean? Since 2012, I mean, obviously Gilly's had one of the biggest mouths in hip hop. That's why we've known about him since the late 90s. You know what I mean? He's had one of the biggest mouths in hip-hop. He's never been afraid to get his feelings out there. You know what I mean? We've seen Gilly in Versace before the Migos. You know what I mean? We've seen him on covers in Versace before. You know what I mean? When the Migos were like 9 years old, Gilly was wearing Versace. You know what I mean? Gilly was sipping Cristal when Tekashi 6ix9ine was in his daddy's balls. You know what I mean? Like, come on, you're going to tell this man this is the biggest thing you're ever going to do. You know, when Gilly came at 6ix9ine on his platform and said the biggest thing I ever did was had the birth of my children, you know, that was real. That was real because Gilly didn't just come on the platform and say, are you kidding me? I had record deals. I had Jay-Z coming after me. I had Jay-Z looking to sign me. I had record deals with Birdman and Cash Money. I had deals with Suave House. Are you kidding me? Like, Gillie Da Kid is a household name now with $1 million worth of game presented on Barstool Sports. He's at probably the plateau of his career right now, to be honest, because a lot of those situations didn't work out. He didn't want to take the money that Jay-Z was offering. The situation with Birdman dried up, like many others of Birdman's situations have dried up. But the man kept relevant. The man stayed relevant for 20 plus years. I really respect what Gilly has done in the game. And I respect it even more that he turned down this interview with Snitch 9. This kid tells him, this will make you like Joe Budden. He's misinterpreting the situation. Gilly doesn't want to be like Joe Budden. Gilly didn't start his podcast to be like Joe Budden. He doesn't want to be like Joe Budden. He's number 2 to Joe Rogan. Not Joe Budden. But yeah, you got to understand that Gilly didn't get in this game to actually, you know, do the same platform type thing as Joe Budden. He ain't D-riding that dude. So for you to put him in the same category as Buttons and tell him this will make you bigger than Joe, like, that's not what Gilly's trying to do. Gilly's keeping to the streets while impacting every different facet. You know what I mean? He's impacting every different social group, from the the rich to the poor to everybody in the middle. That's who Gilly the Kid is impacting. You know what I mean? I don't know if 6ix9ine really understands the game in that aspect. Like, and it's not even because he was locked up. You know what I mean? It was just because he blew up the way that he did is the reason that he doesn't understand it. He didn't watch Gilly come up since the late 90s. You know what I mean? He didn't see the way that he came up and started and got record deals and then transformed his career to what it is right now. Gilly's not looking to sell his soul. He's not looking to sell out his soul over this kid. He doesn't need that interview. And furthermore, he got the conversation recorded, so it's just as good as an interview. You know what I mean? He put you on major blast. And I hope he's not the first person to put you, the last person, to put you on blast. Because he certainly is the first person. I mean, we saw a couple other things where 6ix9ine tried to get on another person's platform to come spit some bars, and the dude told you, "No, we don't support rats." And I don't know how you could expect Gilly to support a rat just because you came to Philly one time and checked in. And it wasn't even you that was checking in. It was Shotty. Shotty and Gilly have a relationship. It was never Gilly and Tekashi that had a relationship. That's where a lot of people are getting it twisted. You know, Wallow will be joking around on the show saying that Gilly was going to host Tekashi's coming home party. You know what I mean? There's one photo that surfaced of Gilly and Tekashi together. That's because Tekashi went to the studio that Gil was at. May have been Pop Trax' studio, HDE studio. That's a studio where they actually filmed $1 million worth of game. Pop has actually let me film a bunch of my interviews at his various studios. I really appreciate you, Pop. Pop actually came up under the West Coast legend DJ Quick. I would definitely love to sit down with Pop and talk about that in the future. But this is the one opportunity that 6ix9ine had to come and actually meet Gilly the Kid, and he was talking about it in the conversation. He's like, "Yo, we met each other. You know me." He's like, "You can tell me you don't condone what a rat does in the interview and all that." Bruh, if you don't condone what you do, then you ain't going to be around. Like, you got the opportunity to come around because you was a